ladies and gentlemen, and spirit family all around the world. My name is Reverend Joey Emmanuel, and I got a powerful message, and I made a vow in 1992 that I didn't think I was going to have to live up to as strong as I did. Although I do adore the angels, and I said that I would take my empowerment as an archangel incarnate, and that was my I am presence, and that I would help heal the world. And after that, in before 2005, met Lord Melchizedek, whose voice came from within like a thunder. And if you don't know who Melchizedek is, look him up in Genesis. He's the high host of heaven who helped the Christ become his living person. And so why not initiate me too? I used to think, why me? Well, at this point in time, what you're not seeing behind the readings, what you're not seeing behind the scenes, is the powerful healing that they exhibit. You don't see a wand like this. They're inside is all the crystals. It's taken me years, and it keeps evolving into something greater and grander. Even to the latest edition was a moldavite. Every single crystal here has a true meaning and kunzite. There's no one equal to it. I have charged it, and just like Moses parted the waters, Melchizedek showed me this. Just like Jesus walked across the water, Lord Melchizedek gave me this ability. And this is also giving and receiving for the whole world. Another enlightened moment that I got here once is that I had a friend who had ulcers, and she needed healing. And I heard in my mind, go ahead and give her the healing. And I heard, get your wand and do psychic surgery with the tip. And with this crystal ball, I hesitated because I love my crystal ball. And then inside my head, I heard, I didn't want to use it. And I heard inside my head, would you risk your life for the crystal ball? I go, well, yeah. So I grabbed the ball. I did the healing on my friend, and we all maybe stutter along the way, but I did it. And when she made it to the hospital, they told her, what ulcers? They're gone. So I have a lot of miracles that I do that I cannot explain, but I do know that I'm a channel for God, Jesus, the masters, and that was why I wrote a book. And I'm being called to action now, other than just coming on TikTok or wherever. I received a calling recently, just between me and my God, to do healing on people. And I'm going to be offering this on TikTok live and in my private readings as well. Because I started to reconnect strands of DNA, doing sacred geometry. There's 3 metals in this, okay? Gold, copper, and silver. Metatron's cube, flower of life. Don't try and figure it out, because I get a headache just trying to. There's kunzite along the whole railing. You just can't see them. And inside there's another wand with over 8, 9, 10, 12 crystals. So it's giving as receiving. So this is a time where I really want to come out to everybody what you don't see. The blessing that is happening for you when you get a reading as a service I've added. I am grateful to God that to putting me in this position, and I'm honored to serve and be a humble servant, and that all of us should prosper, because as much as I would like to disconnect myself from the collective, I'd rather dive in and remember what I used to read at the ending of the Bible before most of you were born. Not the Bible, I'm sorry, every spiritual book that I read. It always said that we would return. The second coming of Christ would be, I used to always say in the 1980s, was us. The Christ means light. I went to study it. I went to ministerial school. I attended Unity churches, studying everything, and I used to take notes everywhere. Hell did not exist. All these things that we are being pressed to let go of. But it's not to get away from God. It's actually we're being asked to return from God. And I don't I don't criticize anybody for at least seeking, even in a church. If you like the church, that's a way to open it. Just don't try and compete or egotistically force your faith on anybody else. Just be who you are. Know that you're superior and above and upward, and know how to give yourself the permission to say no to those people that walk barefoot with dirty feet on your mind. And do not fill your head with trash. Just recycle it in the violet flame. The first thing that I ever saw when somebody laid crystals on me was the violet flame and Saint Germain, and I didn't know who that person was. And then look up Saint Germain. He's in charge of the violet flame of God from the heart of God. In spirit form, we are the physical, the non-physical. We are male, female, pink ray, blue ray, and then the golden ray of God within. So when we put that, when we summarize, and then when you see the circle of life, the geometric shape, it's wheels within wheels within wheels. All those are our auras completely connected. So there's no hidden secret. The truth is there for all of you to accept. So let's see, in a session with me, if you need to, invest in you. Let's do a little mini workshop. Let's work on you and see what it is that you need to work on. I'm doing my work and my homework, and I am doing as I promised God that I would do. I said, God, back in 1999, I wrote it in my journal. I said, I want you to raise me up all over again. I had lost business partner, my apartment that I loved on the beach. I lost everything that was physically and materially mine. I went through a lot of hellish moments. But I got myself out of that by empowering myself and empowering others when I can. Can I reach everybody for free? No, I did that for many years. I've done a lot of service, and every once in a while, I do tackle somebody. I do have a service, and God really wants us to prosper with our gifts. And that's why I'm here to awaken and remind you that you are gifted. And I'm giving you this message because I'm inspired today to give it to you instead of waiting until maybe I forget about it. There's no script. It's just me, God, the angels, you, and everything in between. We are connected. So remember, always the universe wants something better from you. So whatever you're seeing that is not positive or whatever, take it. Take your mind away from that. Stay informed, but don't sink, and don't stay in that light. That is not what we're here. We're not here to feed that news. It's time, because you don't know who to believe anymore. It's time to believe in you and the God, your GPS. You know, just follow your soul, guys. Your God personal servant, because that is what God is for us, our personal servant. He serves us all. He created us, and she is experiencing itself through us with steadfast faith. So just believe in yourself, because the empowerment is to believe not only in something outside of you, it's something inside of you, and to trust in you. Amen? And so it is. So anyhow, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed that short message. One love, God bless you, and namaste. I'll see you soon. All my links are in my bio. I'm all over the internet. Reverend Joe Emanuel, 888. I love that 888. And next year is an 8, so get ready. What I teach is empowerment. What I do just goes boom.